guys, it's Val, and today I'm here to show you 3 of my favorite braided holiday hairstyles. I was requested to do this video by a viewer, so thank you for that suggestion. Thought I would go ahead and make a seasonal inspired hairstyle tutorial video. So I'll show you 3 of my favorite hairstyles. So anyways, let's get on with the video. For the first hairstyle, I'll be doing a French braided bun on Miss Flora. I prefer doing this hairstyle on dolls with some sort of bangs just because I think it creates a nice finish, but of course if you don't have a doll with bangs then you can use any doll of your choice. So to start off, I like to separate the bangs from the doll's hair. So then we are going to start the hairstyle by taking a little piece at the top of your doll's head, and this is where we'll be starting our basic French braid. So I like to give it a little comb. I prefer using hair picks on dolls with curly hair because it helps their curls last longer. For this hairstyle, I'm going to do a Dutch style French braid, so that's basically where you pull the pieces of the braid underneath the middle piece instead of over like you would a French braid, but if you can't get the hang of that, then you can do a classic French braid where you put the pieces over the middle piece instead of under. So you're going to start with 1 stitch of a normal braid like I just did, and then since we're doing a French braid style, then you're going to add pieces to both sides of the braid and then do it under. So for this braid, we're going to end the bun on the other side of her head, so I kind of like to start at the top and make my way over. So you just kind of pull the braid in the direction that you want. So just keep adding hair and continue with the braid until you reach the other side of her head. So once you run out of hair, then you'll just keep braiding down, and then I just like to tie it off with an elastic, and I usually like to twist the bun up in this direction because I feel like you can see the bun better from the outside. So you might have to play with the pieces to get them to lay right, but once you do that, sometimes if I like roll it almost, so you'll just have to play with bobby pins to kind of get your ends to lay down. Just kind of pin the hair, and sometimes I like to pin a little bit of hair over the elastic so it kind of hides that. So once you're done, the finished hairstyle should look a little bit like this. So that is the finished braided bun hairstyle. So now on to hairstyle number 2. This next hairstyle I'll be doing on Grace. It's a simple half updo, but perfect for looking your best at a holiday party. I chose to do this hairstyle on Grace because if you haven't already taken her meat hairstyle out, then it makes this do super simple. So if you don't have Grace or did take her hairstyle out, then I'll show you how to do her meat hairstyle again. So to do Grace's meat braid, it's just a simple French braid that goes to the end of her bangs. So then we'll be taking the top section of her hair. So then just split this into 3 sections, and we will be doing a standard French braid just down to about the top of her ear. And I just like to kind of give it a tug this way to make sure that everything's laying flat, so I might go back and fix a few of these pieces up here. Once you reach here, then I usually like to elastic it. So now her hair should look something like this. So the next part is to do the half updo. So we'll be taking the front section of her hair and just kind of loosely gathering it till it forms a half ponytail in the back, and we'll be getting the ponytail kind of high so it sits about here-ish. So once you have the ponytail kind of smoothed out, I like to give it one quick brush so that it just lays smoothly on her head, and just be sure when you're brushing up front to back, not to snag the braid. So next I'm just going to add braid to the ponytail, smooth any pieces out, and tie it all off. So now we will just take the elastic out of the braid. So here's the finished look. So the last hairstyle I'll be doing on Leah, I'll be doing a little waterfall braid. So this hairstyle can be pretty intimidating, but I promise with a little bit of practice it's really not that difficult. So again, we'll be just starting with a simple braid. And so I try to start with a piece that's not too thick, just doing a couple stitches of a normal braid. And again, I'm just kind of braiding it towards her hair so that it lays flat. So then we'll be doing something that's called a lace braid, and it's basically half of a French braid, so you will just be adding hair to the top portion of the braid, braid it over, and then the bottom piece you will just take out a little bit of hair, not too much, so about 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch thick, and then just kind of put it to the side so you don't braid it back in. And you don't add any hair to this piece, so you just cross it over after you take a little bit out. And then you continue with the top, adding hair. And I just like to add a little bit so it doesn't get too thick. And then once again, you're going to take out a little bit of hair, and I try to keep them close to the same size so that hairstyle is kind of even looking. So you are just going to repeat this process. So I've got the hair about where I want it. So I have about 4 little waterfall strands. You can go further if you like, but I'm just going to stop it here. So once you stop adding hair, then you will just continue down a normal braid. So when you're finished, the braid should look a little something like this. And then I just kind of like to twist all of the pieces around the doll's head if you're using a doll with curly hair. So that is all 3 of the holiday braided do's. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment down below and tell me which one is your favorite. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!